Okay, this is guitar number one. It is a bass guitar. Problem with this guitar, well, at least one problem that I currently know of, is that the jack fell inside here. We've got the nut over here, and yes, this has got a scratch plate. So, in order to fix this problem, annoyingly, all the strings must be taken off, the scratch plate must be taken off, and then we shall get into the electronics. What I will do is I will fix up the jack if it needs to be soldered on whatnot, and see if the electronics work properly. Okay, I am underneath here. As we can see, the cables have been, the wires in here have been ripped off. This one totally came off, so I have to redo the wiring of this guitar, and I will find a diagram online and follow that so that it is done correctly and professionally. This is obviously, since it's only got one P pickup, it is a volume and tone setup with a jack in here. Yep, I will do that, do the soldering job, and then get back to you. Okay, while the soldering iron is warming up, I've got my solder here and a wire stripper here. I'm just going to put the cables to the side. So this is a pretty simple wiring job, because it is only one pickup, as I said before. What's happening over here is we have the ground wire and the positive wire, the anode, coming in from the pickups. This feels a bit loose, so I'm going to cut this off and I'm going to strip it. This is the wire coming in from the bridge. It is used for grounding it as well, and this, I guess I will just attach over here, and yeah, I will, then the jack comes off the middle of this pot, and then this connects to the ground as well, and then that should do the job. Now, real quick, I think it will be pretty helpful if I use the scratch plate right now, just to kind of show. I could totally be working with these pots attached to the scratch plate right now, but I would find it pretty annoying to work with the cables pulling onto it and then it being very limiting. But for now, I'm just, clearly this wire is too short to connect the two pots, so I'm going to have to get some of my own that I find somewhere. So I'm not going to bother recording this because it will be a waste of time to show how what I'm simply doing is connecting all the grounds of the bridge, of the two pots, and of the jack, which is right here. And I'm also, so what I already did is I ran the anode. Yep, cathode, anode. The positive wire coming from the pickups into the middle pin over here on this pot, and then just to make sure this is going the right way, if you spin left you want it to go off, so that's correct. It's initially when you spin left it's going to connect these two pins, kind of creating a short circuit, which is fine in this case because it's a guitar, and if you go right it's supposed to send the signal more towards the jack. So what's going to happen here is there's going to be a wire coming off out of here, going into the middle pin over here, into the tone pot, and then out of here, and then connected also to the middle here is the white wire going into the jack. Now why this wire going into the jack isn't connected here is because we don't want this pot to depend on the volume, create a dependency of sorry for that, the memory in my camcorder has run out because I am currently not using my Galaxy camera, so I don't have the nice 64 gig memory card. As I was saying, the white wire in the tone pot that goes into the jack can't go into the spare pot because we don't want that pot to control the volume as well. Instead, all we want is the tone pot to control the tone, which is done by connecting the incoming signal from the pickups, from the volume pot, and connecting that to the ground, but through a capacitor, which doesn't totally take out the sound. Instead, it gives you a different tone. But yes, I am going to finish this wiring, and then I'm going to tighten the nuts properly, screw the scratch plate back on, level the pickups because they are not properly leveled, and then do some intonation work if it needs to be done, check the bow of the neck, and hopefully that should be it. Okay, the bass is now finished. I have fixed up the intonation over here, which is done by doing a harmonic on the 12th fret of the note and then pressing down, and if the press down is higher than the pinch harmonic, or whatever that's called again, if it's higher, then you turn right so that this goes in, making the string longer, therefore reducing lowering the pitch, and obviously the opposite for the if the note is too low. With the pickups, you turn left on the screws if you want them to go up, turn right if you want them to go down. In this case, because I believe they are on springs, and usually you have the pickups higher on this side, lower on that side, because these strings are thinner, these are thicker, and the thicker ones are louder than the thinner ones. So, kind of figure out for yourself. These pots are moving nice and smoothly. They are working just fine. I have checked the guitar. And with this guitar, that is pretty much everything. So yes, if you like the video, please like, share or subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. And thanks for watching.